Hey everybody, and welcome back to Outward. You may notice something a little different about us. And that's right, yes, I went ahead and spent the money to learn runic magic. And I did do some research and I watched some videos.
How can I help you?
Which is something you probably heard me say that I don't really like to do, because I like to learn about things within the game, but I think in this case it was probably my best option to do the research first. And so I'll show you what I've taken here. Obviously you need to grab all the runes because you can bind them for different spells. Obviously I had to spend a breakthrough point to grab this, which is fine because that increases our mana by 40 and we're going to want that. I grabbed Arcane Syntax. This gains access to more advanced combos. And then I actually took Internalized Lexicon, because otherwise we're going to have a lexicon, that book, equipped in our offhand at all times. Which would mean, for instance, that if I summoned this two-handed sword, that would be fine, but I would lose access to casting more runic magic, because I don't now have the lexicon in our offhand. And so we'll run through a few things that we can do. For the sword, it's red and purple. And so that just dissolved the one I had. It starts as a one-hander. Or at least it had been starting as a one-hander. Perhaps if I had a shield equipped, it would. There we go. And so it can be a one-hander first. If I cast that same combo again, then it would become the great hander, the great sword that we saw. A couple other things we can do. We can set a trap with red, then green. And as soon as an enemy walks over that, it's going to do burst AoE damage. So this is great because this is going to let me experiment with an entire side of gameplay that I just haven't partaken in Outward, and that's traps. And I know that they're incredibly useful, but what I don't like about the traditional mechanical traps is that you have to lay the item down and then interact with it again to insert a different item like spikes or an incendiary charge into the trap. For me, that's just too much item interaction. If I could make them in my inventory complete and then just lay them, I probably would have used them more. Oops. But this is great because we lay it down, we draw them in. Something else we can do, we can make a lantern with green and blue. And so we'll get this arcane. I wish I could, yeah. I'm back to using the keyboard, as you can see, and I'm still getting used to the keybinds. But using the keyboard is going to be better with this kind of spell casting, I think, than trying to use the gamepad. So that's what we're going with now. The cool thing is, if I have this up, I can actually cast Runic Lightning with green and then red. I don't know if it'll do it without a target. Yes, it will. And yeah, guys, that is going to be amazing. Now, the thing to keep in mind about all this stuff, including the sword, is that all these last for a certain amount of time. And so they're not infinite, but they last for a considerable amount of time. Overall, I'm really happy with the choice. And I really think it's going to help us out a lot. So I hope you guys are excited too. Obviously, just the sword and board throwing the occasional fire was getting kind of boring. It was working, kind of. But I'm really excited to dive into an actual skill path here. And I like the idea of summoning our weapon. I think it will also be effective against ghosts. And I know I've spent another breakthrough point somewhere else, and by no means is this playthrough an efficient one or one that is min-maxed in any way. That's not really how I approach games. because doing that requires you to do a lot of that outside research I was talking about, where you You do the research, you plan out your skill trees ahead of time, and I honestly did enough of that with World of Warcraft for 10 years, making sure that my character was min-maxed and that I was taking the right talent points and the right trees at the right times for the right events. And I kind of got sick of that kind of play. So I like to experiment and I like to try different things. Now that I'm onto this, I think we're on a pretty good path. I'm just going to keep these with us for now. I don't think there's a good reason to do otherwise. I'll keep some of them in our pockets and some of them in our bag because we probably... I don't know if I have to drop the bag as much. It'll probably still be a good idea. We'll have to see what combat feels like. And I could probably sell this. In fact, I'm probably going to. And then the next thing we need to do, obviously, is we need to start reacquiring some caster gear. But Robert, you point and scream accusingly, you had a whole set of caster gear that, yes. At some point I had caster gear, guys. But I sold it, so... It's gone now. But we can get some more. I don't think it'll be too hard for us to find more or possibly purchase more if we have to purchase it. That's fine. Though we will have to work on amassing some more silver because I did have to spend a considerable chunk of our money to complete this build. But I thought it was worth it. I think we're going to have fun with it. And I will probably also eventually get a staff of some kind to have equipped unless we want to draw our weapon. I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities with this build, especially with taking the internalized lexicon, allowing me to still have like a shield in my offhand or something, or wield a two-hander while still casting other runic spells. I think that's great.
This worries me.
And so yeah, we only have 130 for our 32 silver. That's not worth anything. Let's sell this. I think we've sold most of what we can. I do need to make some more health potions before these go bad. So we might need to take care of that. And we do have a couple of quests that we are tracking. Right now we know that Rissa is down in an outpost near the burnt forest to the south, so I think that's where we're going to go next, because I have a pretty good idea of where she's going to be. A couple comments I got that I appreciated. I had mentioned wondering about a improved bandage, and somebody told me basically that I need to be reading the food descriptions more, because some of the food that I'm eating is giving me a long-term healing benefit, usually during times when I don't need a healing benefit. So basically I'm wasting it. Yeah, here we go. Bread of the Wild, special dish of Emikar that is unequaled in healing wounds over time. So I should not be eating this when I'm hungry, obviously. I should be waiting. And so I need to get better at reading some of the food descriptions. You guys know that I'm not a huge fan of the food. It's just a weird thing with me. I'm not against the mechanic. I totally agree with the concept of having to eat to survive. It's not that. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at here? We're coming out of Berg and we're looking this way. And so we probably need to get down here, I'm thinking. I don't know if they'll actually be in the bandit camp, but they could be. So let's just think about heading generally southwest. I see some guys up ahead. So let's get some practice in, I think would be a great idea. We're gonna get our weapon out here. We're also gonna do some protection. So if I do blue and purple, that's gonna give us some additional resistances. If I do blue and purple again after that, it will actually give us a heal. And I do want my lantern out, and you'll see why. We want to cast the bolt. So let's do green and blue. And let's pop a health mana potion here. I really don't want to take on like all three of these guys though. That's the only thing. But the clock is ticking, so... Nice. Whoa, that guy is pretty quick. Yeah, I'd say that works. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Obviously, I can get a lot more efficient at that. That trap, the way it blew him back was amazing. I should have probably been guarding the whole time. I don't know if I could cast and guard. Let's test this out. If I have my shield up, I probably... Oh, God, you gotta stop doing that, Robert. If I have my shield up, can I cast anything? Let's see if I can do another lightning with 3, 4... No, so we... Well... Yeah, we can just... Yeah, I can keep my shield up. It'll drop it just long enough to cast the spell. That's... Oh, God. I'm gonna just annihilate myself for my misuse of potions here. Binding them to Q and R probably... Or Q and E, rather. Probably not my best options, because I keep hitting them on accident, because I'm used to Q and E being strafing buttons. From MMO controls, so I keep going to strafe, which doesn't really exist the way you would think, and I keep popping my potions. So there's my excuse, and we'll see if I can change it. The behavior, that is. That's not doing what I expected. For some reason. Maybe he's too far away. What I'm trying to do is shoot the bolt at him, which should be green and red. Oh, it's just not hitting him. Oh, okay. No, that error was for me popping the 17th mana potion in a row accidentally. We have to have line of sight, obviously. Line of sight being fairly hard to gauge sometimes. Well, there we go. This guy is like knocking us down even through our shield. Wow, he's just fucking us up. Fuck that deer. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know why I fought that deer. I just thought it'd be easy practice. I guess these deers are assholes. I don't think you can block and cast. Seems to not be really working that well for me. Not that anything ever does. So it's basically par for the course. Let's drink up. Shit, we got a lot of birds' health. Probably be a good time just to camp, I guess. We can light this fire and do some alchemy, so that's not a total loss. Who knows where we are, though? Of course, we'll have to figure out where the hell we're at. In the meantime... fucking turnips, man. That's gonna be a problem. If anybody knows where I can get a lot of turnips, that would be information that would be good to know. Okay. And now, like, not knowing where the heck we're at is gonna be a huge problem. We could probably just keep heading south. Like, we could be down here. We could be anywhere now. Which continues to be an unfortunate thing to me. I guess I would care less waking up in a random location if you would just let me know where I am on the map. If you tell me what all the names of all the special locations are on my map, I don't see why you can't just tell me where I'm at, and we'll assume that my person is smart enough to keep track of his location on a map using some kind of signs that I can't, I guess, because he's supposed to be a little bit more competent than me in this world. What is this over here? Nothing? Yeah, absolutely nothing. What are these assholes? I don't know. I don't know, but I know a couple of things. And that's that we don't have a lot of mana. But that we at least need to have a sword out here. Come on, guys. I officially hate these guys. I'm not doing any damage to them fucking whatsoever. They're fucking me up hardcore. Yeah, I don't know. They're doing damage over time with the flies, obviously. That probably would have been a situation where nuking them down with the bolt spell would have been a lot better than using my mana any other way. And now we basically start the game over. And what I mean by that is we're just going to have to learn how to play again, which for you guys is probably going to be worth skipping a few episodes. Honestly. Because it might take me a while. I'd love to say that I had all kinds of time to get on here and practice, you know, when I'm not recording, but that just simply isn't life. What's really awesome too is that I've lost our tent. I don't know why, where, or how, but it's gone, and it's not coming back. So, I don't know. That's really depressing. We've been doing really good with that camouflage. with that camouflage tent. And what? Can I not even make a bedroll? No, I can make a bedroll at least. Can waste our life guarding against attack. And we go back to never fighting anything until we have a shit ton more mana. You guys are probably going to want to give me all kinds of tips about like what spells to use in which sequence and why my talent choices are awful. That's fine. The only thing I'll say is that a lot of it probably won't affect how I play. I'll probably still just figure things out however I do. Yeah, I'm seeing the same kind of terrifying shit that I want to avoid, and it makes me wonder, like, should I be here? Or is there somewhere else I should be? Tackling stuff that isn't gonna outright kill us. Here's the burning tree. I'm sure there are, like, fire elementals up here. I thought I remember seeing fire elementals and dying to one. There he is. Yeah, so we know where we're at. If we continue to head over this way, I am going to assume that she is being kept at the actual bandit camp. That could be totally wrong, but not sure what else to think. When they have leaves around them, you can tell that it's something you want to pick up. In this case, it's all useless. We did get some kind of alchemy recipe, so that could be useful. I don't know yet. We'll find out later. Oh, palladium. I need this for crafting. I don't have any recipes that can use it yet. Nor have I met a trainer. Maybe the blacksmith back in Berg can use palladium. We'll have to double check on that when we get back. If we get back in one piece, that is. So let's do a couple of things. Let's do blue, let's do purple. And then let's get our sword out. Yeah, this place is like chock full of elementals. Thought this was a bandit camp. Where are all the bandits? Ah, that's gonna take damage. Oh, I got lucky. I'm kind of like unsettled by the lack of overall banditry occurring and the presence of scary shit like this. That's not something I'm gonna mess with. Let's check out this building. The Burnt Outpost. This is a miscellaneous dungeon, so I am doubting this has anything to do with the plot. But we'll see. I have been wrong most of the time. There's a lot of wood here. A lot of wood here. Petrified wood, I don't think we've had petrified wood before. So that's interesting. Firestones? Okay. Oh! Hi! How are you? Oh shit, come on now. Could have done a lot of things there, but really just needed it to be over quick. And we'll hope we have a moment to look here. So we have a couple of heal over times going. I just don't know if that's going to be enough. We got a lot of burnt health. Shit. Our Lord has made his move. Deal with the old Levant problem swiftly and keep attention on Enmakar for as long as possible. The less people watch the boss, the better. Maybe soon we'll be calling him Your Majesty. Keep this information away from the snake. Her loyalties may not align with ours. Do not take any chances just because she was involved in this operation. I doubt she would approve if she realized our Lord was responsible for Prince Jaden's murder. Send word to keep an eye on the Levant slums back home. I worry that some of the people there know what we're using the smuggling tunnel for. Crack down on any known information peddlers. I don't really have a good grasp of what's going on. I didn't want to do that. Stop trying to strafe and use keybinds that don't do that, Robert. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the plot. Not really, just in the general sense that Levant is trying to take back over from old Levant. Oh, hi guys. Hey, I'll get you in a minute, okay? Oh, brutal axe. That sounds nifty. Somewhere. Where are you, oh brutal axe? Okay, sure. Wait, did it just equip it? I don't. It did. Alright, well, I mean, what does this brutal axe do? 24? Yeah. Not as great as my summoned weapon, to be fair. What is the fire swirly effect around me? We're warm. Okay, oh, it must have been from what we ate. And the other question is, do I have any food on me that will restore mana? Probably not. I know I could have cooked some with those blue lobsters, but I didn't. Petrified wood. Mineral component used by the blacksmiths of Berg to craft an unusual set of armor. That's interesting. And we have to get back to Cierzo at some point, maybe after we free them. This is all explored. Yeah, what is this? Nothing we can interact with.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Where is Gabriella? She's in Berg, trying to figure out who ordered the attack. Good. It appears that she too has much faith in you. I'm certain these kidnappers took Balthazar too. Have you found him? Yeah, we found him. He's gone. Ancestors take him. This is dreadful news. That man was more valuable to us than you know.
I will make my way back to Berg.
We have much to prepare for the coming conflicts. Are you sure?
I'm not a fragile flower, you know.
Well, I got killed twice on the way here, lady, so I don't know. Okay, she's gone, and then this guy is... I swear if I do... I'm just going to drink all of our potions for no reason. That's my new goal.
Thanks a bunch.
You guys should keep account of how many potions I waste in this episode. Thank you. These damn criminal scum kidnapped me straight from the Blue Chamber and hauled me here in a sack. Here, I have a reward. I have to reward you for this. I've got 100 silver on me, and by my queen, you deserve every last one of them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to Berg and try to sort this mess out. I'll definitely take 100 silver. Yeah, thank you so much, because We are going to need that for some materials, for some potions. Especially because I just can't help it. Let's at least get protection rolling on ourselves since I cast the first rune already. Alright. So let's go back to Berg and check on these guys. And then we do have to get back to Cierzo at some point. Anything else around here for us to check out? We could hit up the ruined settlement on the way out of here. Let's do... There we go. I could be looking around here a little bit, but I'm kind of worried because I don't want to fight whatever the hell that is. I don't want to fight whatever that is. And so my general inclination is just to get the hell out of here. I have no mana left. I don't really want to sleep right now. Some of my health is burned. So I probably should sleep until morning time, because look at all these goddamn elemental wraiths. Alright, so yeah, we're midway to the settlement. Maybe we just go to the settlement and possibly there will be somewhere there we could camp up right over here. I'm assuming this is part of it. If not all of it. Okay. Weird. It's so touchy about like where you have to be. Another power coil. We got a couple of humans here. Sucks not having the tents. It sucks having to buy another tent because we don't have a lot of resources right now. But we do need mana, and we do need to not have a bunch of burnt health. Yeah, 2 to 3 hours seems perfect for mana regeneration, but you can see we still slept a little too long because we burnt some of our mana. Now I don't know that I want to take these guys on necessarily. Especially because they're in a group. Holy shit. Yeah. Just gonna swing away in that situation. I wish I'd had my lantern up. I could have blasted them, but we'll learn when to put that up, I guess, as part of preparation. I'm just trying to take shit I could sell at this point. That's really my only objective in fighting those guys, is that we need some loot to sell. Because we are low on silver. This might have been more the Rune settlement, I suppose, than the other place we were at. Got some water here, always good. And well, those are the beehive guys down below that we are not gonna mess with. That we're actually just going to avoid. Let's see, we're too close to this vigil pylon. I need to be heading more northwest. Shit. I see you guys. But I am not gonna engage. Old Hunter's Cabin. Have we been here before in our first visit to Enmakar? Probably. Cooked alpha meat. Jerky. So we're just taking all this guy's food basically. When he comes back, he's gonna be pissed. We sleep in his bed. Take all of his weapons. This seems terrible. That looks friendly. He's probably a real friendly guy. Let's sleep in his bed too to add insult to injury, because look at this, guys. It's safe in here. We don't have to guard. We could probably repair for an hour, see if we get most of our mana back. Alright, well, I think there's wine we can drink that restores burnt mana. I could be wrong. Or maybe it reduces mana consumption. Gaberry wine, alcoholic drink that makes one unstable on their feet but reduces the cost of mana spells. Yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. I don't see any enemies. Is it empty? Yeah, we must have been here on the way. Okay, let's just head back. I would really like to find out what the next move is. So we're gonna try to go back and talk to Rissa. Couple of things I have to do back in town. I need to find the alchemy vendor and buy the materials, the turnips needed to make some mana potions. And then I need to stop hitting my Q and E keys. Probably would have been easier to go that way, now that I'm looking at things. Especially because we're running ourselves pretty ragged here. I have an incredible amount of salt, I think. Yeah, we definitely took the frickin' scenic route here, didn't we? At least there's another bridge here. We don't have to go all the way around. Oh, that's nice. Butterflies here too. Maybe we run over to this vendor. We could unload our bag of junk before heading into Berg. Might be a good idea. Might get us there a little faster too. I forgot to loot something? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me take that now and go sell it.
Greetings, friend.
Let's get rid of all these. Can we compare? Yeah, what we have is already better. And I think that's all that we need to sell. Yes. Yeah, so we need to start getting our wizard's gear back on, but that's not going to be a priority for a little bit unless we find some stuff. So we have to spend our gold elsewhere first. Silver elsewhere first. Ah, there it goes again. I'm just so upset with myself. I honestly, like 10 years of playing MMOs, guys, you go for the Q and E keys to strafe. It's just, you just do it. I don't know how to break myself of it. It's getting very bad. I don't know, what is that, 7 potions we've wasted? 7? Yeah, probably 7. Let's try a couple of different things here. I actually want that back up. And so I'm going to go with what we have. And I'm going to try to, I don't want to attack those at all. I just want this guy. Are these guys going to are they going to turn aggressive if he is aggressive? Let's lay down a trap. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. I'm really trying to get my fucking shield up. Like, fucking desperately trying. Yeah, don't ever try to go for a potion when you need it, you'll die. Hey, cool, we got rescued, sent to Berg. Even better. Back to death as a travel benefit. Oh! Oh, that's a first. It's been a while since that's happened. Oh, wait. Well, we got an error. But we're fine? I don't know. I mean, we're clearly not fine. That's for damn sure.
What can I do for you?
Not now.
This worries me.
Yeah, worries me too, buddy. I don't think we picked anything up, did we? No. Oh, let's just sell it. Alright. Couple of things. The very first thing we're going to do is take a little break. I am going to then find the alchemy trainer, and we're going to figure out what he could do for us as far as materials to craft some potions.
Something?
Copal armor set, petrified armor set. Yeah, I don't know what these will do. I really need to understand who needs this palladium that we have. We have palladium, we're getting more and more of it. Can we make something useful out of it? Probably not. For a wizard, I guess. Probably not. And there's our palladium. Just kind of hanging out. We'll add 2 more to that. And we're going to go get some rest. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got an alchemy kit right here. You know what I want to try? It kept telling us to like add the blue stone. I don't know. Making things up at this point, I guess. I thought it told us to add the cold stone with the blue salt. That it would have some kind of effect, but I guess not. Alright, we're gonna sleep. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks again for the support. I'll take any tips and tricks. Everybody take care and wish me luck.